Hello my lovelies. Welcome to Amanda's Crafty Corner. I'm Amanda. This is my Crafty Corner. Well, as I had asked on Wednesday morning if anybody wanted me to go over the brands and how to tell which brand is what, we're going to do that video today. So I have a couple of them here. I will go through each one. I'm not going to do an actual unboxing. I'm just going to kind of show you the different brands and how to tell if they're Huakin. I think the other one's called Jingli, Mona Lisa, Spring, Joy Sunday, and the Quen Hong brand. I don't have any by the Fairy, the Xiao Bai. Yeah, I don't have any by Xiao Bai or Fairy brand, unfortunately, but I do have the other ones. Eventually, I do want to buy a Fairy brand and a Xiao Bai. It's just, fortunately, I don't have those. But as soon as I do, I will show them to you. So, once again, I'll go through a couple of the different brands and kind of how to tell what they are. Especially like the non-name brands where you're kind of confused about, oh, is this a Yishu? Is this a Huakin? How do I tell? But anyways, I want to also welcome everybody to my channel. Welcome old, welcome new. You guys are all just my wonderful lovelies, my stitchy family, my diamond painting family. So hello, hello. I also do have a Facebook group. It is linked in the description below. And yeah, let's kind of get into this. I am going to move the cross stitch off my desk because I think I have 6 on here. So I'm just going to kind of slowly move them. I think it's 6. There might be more. Who knows? I'm going to go through the easy ones kind of first to tell how to tell them. I mean, here we go. Here's a Joy Sunday. Everybody knows what Joy Sunday looks like. They come mostly in these bags. They are generic. I know, and I'll link her in the description box below as well. Nim Crafts have said, like, other brands do use these bags, but the Joy Sunday in their kits, they have, if I can take this out, no, it's not going to let me right now. They have this. This is their logo. Most of the time it does say Joy Sunday here, but it does not. You can also kind of tell by the pictures that they use and how they also print their stuff. So that's one of the ways. Also, most Joy Sundays, if I can pull out the booklet. I should have picked a different one, but that's okay. Here we go. Joy Sundays comes in a book like this, where it gives you all the details. And with the newer ones, they have both the printed pattern, like what's printed on the pattern, and then the key. I'm just going to move this over here. Sorry if you guys can see my legs. I'm doing my best. They have the printed pattern, and then they have like the canvas pattern and then the booklet pattern, because this never matches the canvas. They try to stay as true to color as possible. So like your S's are 844, which is like a darkish brown. So they stay away from the canvas pattern. So it's always different. They have how many colors it is in full stitch. They'll have French knots. They do the back stitching. They do the quarter stitching. They do the 3/4 stitching. Joy Sunday does like literally every type of stitching that is possible in their canvases. So like this one has French knots. This one has 41 colors in full stitch, but it has 43 colors because there's one color in the back stitch, which is this 775, which is this yellow on the tree here. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a whole unboxing of it. I'm just gonna kind of show you the difference between all the brands. So that one's Joy Sunday. I'm going to be able to put it back in the bag. Probably not. Not that it's a big deal. But, if it takes me forever, I will deal with it after. Here we go. There we go. There, and I'm just gonna toss it in this bag. So now I have my Mona Lisa. Absolute love and adore Mona Lisa. It comes in with a picture. Sometimes it's a sticker, sometimes it's not. So this one's the Mona Lisa brand. And sometimes they are just the... This one I'm going to take out. So this is the only Mona Lisa brand that I have that doesn't match the paper with the canvas. So like 27 years 3865, which is the white. So it's all the check marks. On here it's yellow. So this is my Mona Lisa brand. They're usually good with their borders. They're like nice big borders. Sometimes their canvas matches the printed pattern. Sometimes it doesn't. They sometimes do the back stitching. Like this one has back stitching. Sometimes they do not. Spring also does these kits. So if you want to get these in the Spring brand, you can. I just like Mona Lisa. It is a bit of a stiff skirt. Put this back in here. That's okay. It's going into here anyways. Not this bag. A different bag. I have bags everywhere. Basically what I've done with these ones is I've put them all together. I have one of these in Mishu. But I'll go over that in a moment. So yeah, sometimes their patterns match the canvas, sometimes they do not. Let me fix this. Actually, hold on. This I like to roll up. Sorry for the conclusion, but didn't actually change the bag. I just kind of... But yeah, so this one's a Mona Lisa. I can show you another one if you really, really want another day, but this is it. Like I said, they usually come with these wonderful ones. I believe I ordered this one through VIP Cross Stitch. I do have VIP Cross Stitch open just to help me out. I just want to see if I ordered this through VIP Cross Stitch. Don't know if I did or not. No, not through VIP. I'm just trying to see where I ordered this from. I just don't want to log into all of my accounts that are everywhere. And not here. Nope, I'm going through all my websites now. Sorry, give me one more. I promise I will. I'm just trying to remember where I ordered it from so that I can take a look. Maybe it was through fan sales? I don't know. I ordered through so many different websites. It's not even funny. Which one is this one? Yes, yes I did. Oh. Okay, well, is this one still available? No. Is this one still available? No. Okay, so I did order it through fan sales. Unfortunately, They are no longer available. Let me just go back to VIP cross stitch. Let me go to the Mona Lisa brand here, and I'll quickly see if they're here. Thankfully, they only have 5 pages, but you never know. That's that one. I found one of them. Just seeing if the others are here. So the others are no. No, I don't have that one. I'm gonna go back to page 5. Go here. So they actually now have it in silk. Mine is not silk. Mine is just regular cotton. So yeah. I believe, is this also 50 by 60? Oh, now they're a little bit smaller. This one's a 51 by 66. But yeah, so these are little cute ones. Absolutely love these rabbits. Wow, I can talk. But yeah, that's the Mona Lisa brand. They have a lot. VIP Cross Stitch has so much of them. Kind of sad that Fan Cells doesn't have them, but I believe you can get these. I know you can get the bears in through spring. So I'm wondering if it's through spring now. But yeah, one of them I have in the Yushi kit, 2 of them in Mona Lisa. So that is that one. And then everybody knows Spring brand, they use these reusable bags with the button. Theirs will always have the spring logo. And they're just like Joy Sunday, where the paper pattern. The paper pattern does not match. Or maybe it does. Does this one match? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I'm never really sure. Let me take a look. And sometimes they'll put the back stitch on here. This time they did not. Yeah, because there would be back stitching on the cards here. So it does. So this matches the paper pattern. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Nice and big. Again, they're the same. They have the big borders here at the top. They have their brand, like spring here. And again, they do where they match the paper pattern. So this one has both what the color actually looks like on the paper chart. So they have it where it looks, not the paper chart, what the floss looks like here. And then the corresponding symbol. So in full stitch, because they do this, they do here's full stitch, here's full stitch, here's full stitch. And then they do this little square for the back stitching. And then this is mixed stitch. So they do this symbol for the mixed stitch. It might be different now. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's the Spring brand. Sometimes it'll also come in boxes depending on how big the kit is, because I have a couple in the boxes, like I got the matching ones. So this is Spring. Pretty easy to tell. Again, if you go on the websites, they will have Spring listed as one of the brands. So are you looking at my light table that I use for diamond painting? So again, I'm just going to toss this one here. This one, I did an unboxing of. I did get this from VIP Cross Stitch itself. This one almost looks like a Mona Lisa brand. Actually, I'm going to grab my Mona Lisa. And we're going to actually compare the two pictures. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This is what I like to do. I'm a weirdo like this. So, I'm wondering if Mona Lisa... Okay, so... I'm just going to grab another picture that I have. Okay, so Mona Lisa has its own code for the bottom. So DX1326, unless this one is... So they have their own codes for each one as well. Sorry, I saw that and I'm like, cool, maybe. But, yeah. I would have to check my kitten cross stitch. But anyways... So, I'm just going to quickly go to the Quen Hong. So, they have their own as well, like a place in each of the websites for it. This was the picture. Mona Lisa has also started to do this, where it's no longer telling me the DMC code. So, they don't tell you the DMC, they just have the bigger images for your paper chart. So they give you a nice big box so that you can see what you're working on. Mona Lisa, Spring, Joy Sunday. These are all hand charted kits. I'm not 100% sure if they actually... Hold on, I'm going to go to this one and I want to see if it says... in the description, if it's hand charted or not. That's what I'm trying to see. Sorry, I'm just... That's that. I'm just trying to see if it tells you if it's hand charted or not. Let me go to Mona Lisa. This is what I do. I just kind of like to check. I'm just trying to see if it says if it's hand charted or not. If you're never sure before you order, just contact customer service because they're they're amazing at letting you know. Like, I'm gonna go to another one, see if it says anything. No, it's not telling me if it's hand charted or not. But let me check if this brand will say. No, I did check. Never mind. But you can also tell when it's hand charted or not because there's not a lot of confetti when it comes to your outlines. Whereas with a Huacan, Jingli, or a Yishu, those are computer generated. So they take the image, and it's basically generated on a computer instead of somebody going, you know what? Let's make this all one color. Let's make this all one color. So, yes, there's different colors in here, but it's not going, here's a pink triangle, and then we're going to go to a circle, then a pink triangle, then a circle. So it's not like that. It's here's this area because it is doing, here's the light source. So there's like a light, and then it's going to get darker. Here it'll be the same thing because the moon is out. There's going to be some shining light and then it'll get darker. So, and I think they're going to put Q's all at the bottom of theirs. So, like this says Q772. I have a feeling, and then embroidery here. I have a feeling this will be like their signature. I'd have to order more to really tell you. I'm sorry. These are the only ones that I have for now. My dream stitch. I have to take a look now at my dream stitch. Because I think my fox is... I have to take a look. The fox that I'm working on, need the description. I think it is the Fairy brand. I think. I'm gonna do one thing. I kind of want to check the Fairy brand on VIP. Or, hold on Dream Stitch, let's go Cross Stitch brand. I'm gonna go Fairy, and we're gonna see if this fox is there. There's probably so many pictures, it's not even funny. But we're gonna just quickly take a look. Well, I'm gonna take a look. You're just gonna listen to me talk, because this is the whole thing. It's just me talking to you about these different brands, and you're gonna listen to me jibber jabber the entire time. Because, like, the one that I'm working on with you is a Mona Lisa, but I just want to know what this fox is. Because if I can let you know what that fox is, and it's a different brand, that would help, right? They have 9 pages. I'm just taking a look. Oh, the Fairy brand also does the rabbits. Good to know. And they do the little bears. And the gnomes. They do a lot. I'm just trying to see what my fox falls under, because it's not giving me a brand. And there's 9 pages, so I'm like really flipping through these 9 pages. Please do not get me wrong. I'm absolutely in love with this store. And I definitely want to buy more from them. I don't even care about the price. Not going to lie. Don't even care. Eventually I will buy it. But no. Okay, so it's not Fairy. I'm not 100% sure what the brand is then. I wish I could tell you. I know it's a 9 count. It could be a Mona Lisa. I don't know. Because even when I log in, it's not really telling me my, like, what it is. I think they're both Mona Lisa. Yeah, it's unfortunately not telling me. I'm going to quickly go to Mona Lisa here. See if it's midsummer or middle summer. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of different brands. Go take a look at them. I'm not here to promote stores. Well, I am, but I'm not right now. I'm just trying to see what my fox falls under. Yeah, the bunnies and the bears is like Mona Lisa Spring and Fairy brand. So it just depends on what you want. But definitely go take a look at all the stores, see what you like, and kind of go from there. Like I said, I'm just trying to see where these foxes, like the foxes, but I'm not 100% sure. The problem with me also looking on those websites, I'm just like, ooh, I want to buy everything, you know? But that one's that brand. Okay, so let's get into these three. Our computer generated brands. Okay, let's get into them. So, first one we have, if I'm pronouncing this right, and I am going to go back to the websites to get what I need, if they have this brand on any of them. Give me a second. I'm going to take a look. Did they get rid of this brand? See. We all know the DIY brand. I'm not going over DIY because I refuse to buy DIY. I am just looking for if they still have. Oh, and then I'm looking for. Maybe this one has it. Cross stitch. Jingle. Yeah. Outdoor Tide has them still. I'm like, I don't know where it is. This is the Jingle brand, okay? Jingle is an interesting one. I have no qualms with it. Does it have a lot of colors? No. So what they do is the same thing. So the JL is for Jingle. I think I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm wrong, I am so sorry. They always have the JL on theirs. They always give like a nice big image. And then on the back of their paper is their colors. So they have 32 colors. They are not a brand with a lot of colors. I'm not going to lie. They do not have a lot of colors. I finished one. If anybody remembers my Mickey and Friends from, I believe, 2 years ago when I first started cross stitch, I think that had only like 20 something colors in it. So they don't do a lot of colors, unfortunately. A lot of their stuff is heavy confetti. Oh boy, is it. But they do the same thing. So they have the actual color. They have the DMC code. And then they give you a block of what it's going to look like. Unless it's a block of color. Like there's that one, that one, that one. They do use a lot of the same symbols. And sometimes their symbols, unfortunately, get really confusing. And then they have, like, here's your paper chart. Yay! Try it. No. I don't like this. It's smaller than my pinky nail. Even if my pinky nail was chopped off, it's smaller than my pinky. I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail with it. But yeah, so this is the Jingle brand. JL is how you can tell. Again, if you're not sure when you're ordering, if it does not say on the websites that you're ordering from, you're like, what's this brand again? This is the Jingle brand. Okay? For you, Jenny, they are the ones. They are the ones that are horrible with, and I didn't go over this with the other ones, because the other ones are all serged. They don't serge their canvases. They don't serge their canvases. So if you're ever like, no, they don't serge. They give you a nice big chunk here, but they don't serge. Right? Yeah, it's already falling apart. Will I work on this? Yes, because it's a snowy owl and it's for my brother. Do I absolutely hate that it's not serged? Absolutely. So, yeah, not serged. They don't serge their canvases. No serge. Okay, now we're going to get into two other brands. We're going to go with the Yushu kit. This is a Yushu. Want to know how you can tell? Some people are like, I can't tell. The Y. Yushus always have the Y, and then the count, and then the 60,000. Because remember, I'm going to bring up Sanette. I remember last year Sanette was talking about how she absolutely loved this company, but we don't know the name of the company. And so they have finally put a name to the 60,000 brand. It's Yishu. Do I love this brand? Absolutely. They're also the ones that first started with your floss drops. That was a really aggressive. Apparently, I'm just being very aggressive tonight. Don't you just love it? They're the ones that first brought up the floss drops. I'm not going to take it out because I'm not here to do an unboxing. I'm here to show you the differences in brands. So they also give you this nice big picture with their instructions here. And then the image. This one only has 29 colors, but Yishu is actually giving more and more colors. All of my other ones have 45 colors. No. My snake has 40 colors, and my leaf dragon has 42 colors. This one has 29, but you really don't need many colors for this cross stitch. But they are finally giving more. Also, the way that you can tell it's a Yishu kit is if you look at their symbols compared to a hulakin. I don't know if this is going to be... They use almost the same symbols as them, but they actually use an orange dash. Not a red, an orange dash or minus sign, whatever you want to call this. So they use a lot of these ones. So it's either the number 1 or it's somewhere in here, but they always use the orange dash. They also like their X's. They also like their dashes. They will even put a dash with one color on the outside and then the dash on the inside. So, yeah. That's how you tell it's a Yishu kit. This is one that I want to work on, and they serge their kits. It will be nice. I will take this out. They serge their kits all on the outside. Okay. Most of their designs are also 40 by 40. They love their 40 by 40s. They do have bigger. I'm working on a 50 by 70. This one's a 40 by 52, but it is partial. Jingli, Huaken, and Yishu do not. They're mostly full coverage, so they don't do the back stitching, they don't do quarter stitching, they don't do half stitches. They're simply full crosses. Okay, now I'll get into Huaken. This one's the Huaken. So again, I'll mention Nim on here as well. How do I tell it's a Huaken? They love the TACC. Or ACC, because this says 11 count up here. So, ACC, Huaken. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. ACC with the dash and the underscores, Huaken. Again, they are almost the same. This one's only 22 colors because it's a silhouette series, pretty much. It's black and gray. This one has black, gray, greens, and violets in it. I am working on a Huakin right now. I can pull it out for you. This one is 30... How many colors is this one? This one's 35. So they don't use a lot of colors. So, again, here's my Huakin. ACC with the dash, underscore, 45 by 55. They like to use, so on this one, even my Charizard's a Huakin. They surge theirs. They're surged. They are surged. Jenny, hear me again. Huakin surges. Please, if you like this brand, go and get it. They surge. Jingli's the only one that doesn't. Like, anywho, they like to use this dash. It's always yellow with a black. They like their square, the blue square with the dot in the center. They like to use this symbol. They'll use X's and O's. Oh yeah, and they love this red with the dot. With the white or a yellow dot in the middle. This paper pattern isn't the best, but that's okay. I can read it clearly, but now I'm noticing it's a little blurry. Computer generated. But it's fine. It's fine. She's gorgeous. But the same thing as Yishu, they normally give you a nice big image. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes, unfortunately, I think with this one, did they give me a big image? No. Sometimes you will not get a big image. Sometimes this is all you get with the image here. So they are hit or miss with images. I don't know why. Well, can people, if you're listening to me in this video, please make your images bigger. Like this. But yeah, those are all the brands that I buy. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if my Fox is a fairy brand or not. I don't have the other brands, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But these are the ones that I did buy, or I've gotten as PR packages. Those are the brands, again, that I use. Putty is also following Yishu now with using the floss drops. My Charizard's an older canvas. Excuse me. So it's still on a card. But, you know, every so often they're doing updates. But yeah, I think I went on a little bit longer than I meant to for this video because of checking things out. I will not lie, Yishu is one of my favorite brands. I've realized how many of them I've actually bought. And then, like I said, the easiest way to tell, because before this year, you had no idea which brand was what. You kind of had to guess or look at the website. I'm going to talk with my hands here, sorry. You kind of had to guess which brand you were buying, and then sometimes it would tell you on the website. And finally, you know, I think starting, I want to say November of last year, but mostly this year's what I've noticed, is they're finally going, hey, you know, let's actually put the brands here so that if people like the Jingle brand, they'll go and buy it. If they like the Huracan, they'll buy it. If they like Yishu, Mona Lisa, Spring and Joy Sunday has always had their own kind of area in each of the websites. But now they're doing it with all of them. So, like I said, I'm just kind of taking a look at the fairy brand right now, going through the pages. But yeah, go to the websites, take a look. Dream Stitch is the one that really had like the shall buy. Needle Kung Fu is their other one that they have. Interesting name sometimes. I'm assuming it's also like translations. So they do have a lot. Go take a look. They also, like I said, so they have KS cross stitch. So there's many brands. Unfortunately, I didn't get a KS. I haven't gotten like the fairy brand or the fairy art. Middle Summer's a new one that they just brought out. So there's a lot of different brands out there. So just go and take a look. Please go and take a look at these brands. They are amazing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've got. If anybody has any questions, if they want to know anything else, please leave me comments below with your questions. If I can't answer your question, believe me, there's a whole bunch of other cross stitchers out there that probably can. If all else fails, just go to the website that you're ordering from, contact customer service. Ryan at Dream Stitch is amazing. Ryan at Fan Sales is amazing. Ada from VIP Cross Stitch is amazing. I can't remember anybody else that I really talked to from any of the other websites, unfortunately. But Biggest Craft, I know they have great customer service. Outdoor Tide has great customer service. They all have great customer service, and they're always willing to help you. just remember, when you do talk to them, most of them are using a translator, like a Google Translate, to go from Chinese to English. So sometimes it does come off a little bit rude, but it's not their fault. It's however they're translating their stuff. So again, they do have great customer service. I really need to stop talking with my hands and shaking my desk. So I will see you all in my next video. I hope this helped everybody else. Wow, helped everybody out. I can talk, I promise. And yeah, have a great day. Have a great night. I love you all. Bye.